Biggie and motherfucking Akbar taking too motherfucking long to do nothing. So I'm just like, bitch, fuck what y'all got going on. Let me handle what the fuck I got going on. Chaz, bitch, you talked about my motherfucking baby daddy. Come here, bitch.
Hey y'all, I'm back with another Baddies recap about Baddies Midwest episode 7. The episode was kind of It's some parts that they could have left out. It was fast paced, but it felt slow at the same time. It's a lot of things they could have kept out of this episode to make it more interesting, but definitely a filler episode, but it's probably not going to be a long review, so here we go. So it starts off with Dolly fighting PP again. Dolly was, I'm telling you, man, PP, she was windmilling. I don't know what that was, but yeah, Dolly got her. And I want to point this out right now. PP was calling a lot of people ugly this episode. Like, I think every time she got into it with somebody this episode, she got into it the most along with Summer. She always kept saying somebody was ugly. And girl, you are not a goddess, boo. So it's giving very insecure, but we're gonna get onto it later what she did on the bus. Everybody comes back and they all confused. And then Summer and PP, they go another round. They go multiple rounds and neither one of them really can fight. So it was like really dragging to watch them go back and forth. I got tired after a while. I was like, neither one of you are really winning. So I don't know why y'all gotta keep fighting. Jasmine Renee, you cannot fight. Summer can't fight either, but Jasmine Renee, you really cannot fight. Let me just go and timestamp this. Jasmine and Summer went at it multiple times this episode. And not even fighting, just the argument back and forth. Them both being from Detroit. It's just so fun to watch them go back and forth because I kind of be thinking Summer be kind of getting Jasmine. But then Jasmine always got to have a really quick comeback. But they've been going at this whole episode and I was getting my life watching them argue. So they're on their way to the roller skating ring because they have like a little booking over there. And on their way over there, PP is calling Summer ugly again. They're going back and forth again. And PP has said something like, oh, she owns a shop back at where she's from, talking about it makes $50K a month. Girl, if you make $50K a month, why are you on Zeus Network? Why? And there's a reason why I call her PP and not Pretty P. I'm not saying that she is like butt ugly, but you are not some drop dead gorgeous goddess, boo. Like, out of everybody on the cast, when it comes down to look wise, at the bottom of it is you and Ivory. So, honey, you need to stop calling people ugly. She did it with Tinkerbella last episode, and now she's doing it with this episode with Summer and somebody else. So they get to the roller skating rink, and it kind of gave me ATL vibes. You know, when they went to the roller skating ring on Sundays, and Baddies come on Sundays, it kind of gave me that vibe. Side note, Rolly, of course your big ass don't want to skate because you can't keep your weight up on them skates, girl. You know the weight you're going to be putting on your ankles. And they really sped past the roller skating rink scene. Like, it went by like 3 minutes, I think. And it was over. I'm like, wow, that's everything. Like, the episode went by so quickly. But then there was also filler in there too. But I feel like I wanted to see a little bit more of the skating ring because we don't see them doing activities like this. So it's the next day. You know, Natalie had to do her whole, hey, does anybody need to get something off their chest? I'm tired of that. I'm tired of those scenes. Like, do something else, Natalie. I'm tired of those scenes. And the bulk of it is they're talking about Biggie because you know Biggie likes to run her mouth so much. And they're asking her, hey, do you want to address Akbar because you had a lot to say the other day? And then all of a sudden something happens. Biggie throws her purse at Akbar. They start squaring up and neither one of them did a goddamn thing. And for some reason that leads into Biggie and Jaden getting into it. Jaden throws her flowers and then Biggie was quick to run up on Jaden. It wasn't really a fight. Biggie ran up and did this. Like, you was too big to be doing this. Like, running in with your head down, Biggie, what is that? But Jaden fell, but I don't count that as a fight. And if y'all want to say Biggie did her big one with this, then go, so be it. But I don't see this as a big one. I don't. Then we get another Jasmine and Summer Renee fight scene because Summer snuck Jasmine and she ran across the line and she got Jasmine really good. And then they square up again. Nothing happened because, again, neither one of them can fight. It's just a whole bunch of hair pulling from both sides. And for Natalie to say she's giving a newbie a baddie chain and the newbie being Ivory really blew my mind because Ivory has not been winning any fights over here. Like, the only fight she really won is the one with Summer, but Summer can't fight. But honestly, Big Lex or Summer should have got the chain first. Big Lex, because Big Lex tore Ivory up multiple times, and Ivory's supposed to be coming over here as the heavy hitter because you guys got her from Now That's TV. Yeah, Ivory did not deserve the first chain. So I don't know if they doing this because they're scared of Ivory. I don't know. And also Diamond, like, why didn't you snatch the chain from Ivory? Because Diamond was mad when Natalie said she was giving out a chain. She said whoever gets a chain, she's snatching it. But you were the one putting it around Ivory's neck. Okay. And we finally say goodbye to the girl who has not talked since episode 2, I think. Yoshi. Like, I literally forgot she was here until I saw it on Instagram that somebody said Yoshi is still there. But yeah, she left and honestly nothing changed. She didn't bring nothing to the show. And it was good that she was gone. Then we get another PP and Summer fighting scene this episode where they're arguing back and forth, and all of a sudden PP and Summer, they just start fighting in that little ass space. I'm claustrophobic, so when they was fighting in that space, I didn't like it because I can't deal being in small spaces like this. But they had a little scuffle. There was no clear winner. PP kept like putting her finger in Tinkerbella's face, like, girl, you do that to me, we fighting, because I don't like people being in my personal space, okay? All of a sudden, Pee-Pee's in the front of the bus, and Natalie comes and check on her. She's just crying, like having like, I don't know, a breakdown if you want to say. And then she's saying how everybody is ugly again with the ugly. It's really giving Insecure with Pee-Pee, because the fact that only thing that you can say is everyone's ugly and everything like that, and then also saying that you never lost a fight with your girl. I don't know what you smoking on, but you did not win that fight with Tinka, and you did not win that fight with Dolly. But yeah, I got tired of her talking about how everybody was ugly this episode. Like, it really pissed me off. They finally get to that house in Cleveland, Ohio, and this blew me, because they got me, because I said, oh my god, this house is so nice. But when I saw them doors, I knew it was about to be some bullshit. So we get to the inside of the house, and it was ugly as the fuck. Like, where are they finding all these nice looking houses and the inside just look old? Like the last house in Detroit, and now they're in Ohio. I don't know in the Midwest, like, if they're really known for nice stuff like that, but every house that we done seen so far, and they only been to 2 houses, I'm afraid to see what the next house is gonna look like. They have not been eaten. The outside looks good, but the inside, no. So they have to go to this bowling alley / club because it's Jaden's birthday, and they're on the bus, and we get another Summer and Jasmine Renee fight scene. I was like, oh my god. But I was thoroughly entertained. They are so funny. I like seeing them go back and forth. I would like to see them arguing, but them fighting, I can't stand to see that, because they don't know how to fight. While they're trying to get to the bowling alley / club, the bus gets stuck in the mud, and we just see these big ass zoo security trying to push the bus. I was like, okay. But they finally make it to the club / bowling alley. You know, Natalie's in there performing her song with Beat King, may he rest in peace. Side note, why does the CEO, why does Lemon Pepper Step a Plumber, why does he always be blurring his face out on the show like we don't know who the fuck you are? That's just very strange to me, but he doesn't do that on Jocelyn's Cabaret. So we finally get Jaden. She shows up, and she looked good. She looked like it was her birthday when she got to the club, bowling alley, and Natalie gifted her a Baddies chain. Jaden, what's going on in the confessionals, boo? Because her eyes be like this. She be slurring her words, talking really slow. Like, Jaden, are you before you sit down for these confessionals? Because the whole episode, Jaden in the confessionals, like, she was struggling to talk. And then they go to another club booking, and then that was the end of the episode. But yeah, the episode was kind of like a drag. It was funny moments, but it was still kind of a drag. Zeus, you slowing down a little bit, but Slim is coming next week, so maybe that's when it's gonna start picking up. And I'm so ready for the episode when Tommy comes with that pew pew. But I'll see you guys next week.